Russian view of world news on the latest news channel. Watch the video to the end and subscribe. Further, only more interesting. Experts appreciate the words of Trump about the intention to come to the victory parade. As president, I appreciate this invitation. As President Donald Trump said on Friday, November 8, that he is considering accepting the invitation of the Russian leader and taking part in anniversary events in Russia in May next year to mark the 75th anniversary of the victory. I appreciate this invitation. It will be just the height of our political season, so I'll see if I can do it, but I would love to go if I could, Trump told reporters before leaving the White House for events related to the presidential campaign. The high mentioned by Trump, of course, is associated with the upcoming US elections in 2020, in which the current head of the United States is going to take part as a candidate. As you know, next year Russia will celebrate the 75th anniversary of victory in the Great Patriotic War on a large scale. During a meeting on the sidelines of the G summit in Osaka, the Russian president invited the head of the White House to Moscow for celebrations. Trump called it a very important thing celebrating the end of the war, so I appreciate this invitation. Against the backdrop of the sharp deterioration in bilateral relations between Russia and the United States in the American media and the blogosphere in recent years, Trump's words and the very possibility of his arrival in the Russian capital for the festive celebrations in May 2020 caused an ambiguous reaction, which, perhaps, is best illustrated by the title of the article in Business Insider: Trump may be present at the Victory military parade in Russia, which would be a huge win for Putin. Earlier, the media, citing Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov, reported that Putin's invitation to his US counterpart to take part in Victory Day in Moscow was received with interest, but no response has been received from the White House. In the past, two presidents of the United States took part in celebrations in Moscow on the occasion of victory in the Great Patriotic War. In 1995, Bill Clinton arrived in the Russian capital. He was present at the historical part of the parade held on Red Square with the participation of 4980 war veterans from the countries of the former USSR. And in 2005, George W. Bush attended the parade on the occasion of the 60th anniversary of victory. In addition to it, the former King of Romania, Cavalier of the Order of Victory Mihai, German Chancellor Gerhard Schröder, French President Jacques Chirac, and Japanese Prime Minister took part in the celebrations. Junichiro Koizumi, President of China Hu Jintao, President of South Korea No Moo-hyun, Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi, etc. Will Donald Trump become the third US president to attend the Victory Day parade in Moscow? MK asked for expert opinion. In AMK commentary, Alexei Mukhin, Director General of the Center for Political Information, noted that Donald Trump could behave in his extravagant manner and spite Democratic opponents to attend anniversary celebrations on Victory Day in the Russian capital. The US president said he wanted to visit the Victory Parade in Moscow in 2020, but it is not worth making hasty conclusions. As you know, Donald Trump has always advocated dialogue with Russia and tried to maintain communication between Washington and Moscow at different levels, but things usually don't go further. Therefore, to say with confidence that such a visit will be rather difficult. On the other hand, Trump drew attention to the fact that the campaign can prevent him from visiting Russia. Here you can expect a provocative move, contrary to attacks from the Democrats. Sergei Kizlytsyn, a researcher at the Center for North American Studies at the MMORAS, drew attention to the fact that it is quite difficult to make a political forecast so far, as the US president can change his mind at the last moment. In the midst of the presidential race, Trump will most likely not attend the victory parade. Of course, the impeachment procedure and the accusations of conspiracy with Russia during the last election campaign play an important role here. Such a move could hit the president's rating in the upcoming elections, and give the Democrats an opportunity to once again accuse Trump of unwanted ties with Moscow. At the same time, it is worth considering the rather unpredictable behavior of the American leader, including in interaction with the leaders of other countries. So the final decision of the head of the White House can be confidently called the date of April 30, not earlier.